Hey, I'm Jamey from Stillmeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in Savernake Forest. This is essentially a tile placement game, but the tiles are cards instead of tiles, and you are building a route or a series of routes in a forest to help a series of animals, like this little bird, collect food that they want to have. There are two elements about this game that really stand out to me, and one of them has to do with these specific cards. This is one of the types of cards in the game, animals that want certain types of food. And you can see here, this animal is scoring 0 points for every berry, 1 point for every worm that's attached to this path within certain constraints. Is that at 2? Yeah, 2 points for every egg, and then 1 point for every acorn. This is a very lucrative animal. A lot of these only have like maybe 0, 0, 1, and 1, things like that. What I really like about this element here is that you have a direction here. You know what types of cards you want to attach to this card. Like this card, well, this card wants a series of different things, but in particular, you'll get 2 points for every egg that you connect to it. So this card is specifically saying, I want eggs. Connect eggs to me. Gives you something to look out for when you see other cards come up that have eggs on them. However, one of the things that you can gain in this game are little water droplets. And those water droplets you can place at least up to 1 on each of the corners, or on any corner, to increase this multiplier. So if I take a water droplet, say I've put this bird out and I'm just not seeing any eggs, and so I've started a route and I've been putting acorns on that route. I could at some point gain that water droplet, put it on the acorn, and instead of each acorn being worth 1 point, each acorn would then be worth 2 points. So it's increasing that multiplier by 1. So I really like that the cards are giving you a direction, but you aren't limited to that. You can increase the value of these multipliers throughout the game through this extra token that you can place on the cards. Associated with that is how you actually get those water droplets. In the game, there's a drafting, like a very short drafting phase each round, or each round, where that correlates to this mat. So there's one random card under each of these slots. There's always an animal over here. There's 2 different decks of cards. The other cards are just paths with things on those paths. But each of these sections not only gives you that card, but it also gives you a bonus. So if you choose this slot, you get the first player token and this card. If you choose this slot, you get one of those water droplet tokens I was just talking about, and you get the card. And if you choose this slot, you increase your capacity. You can increase basically the range of that animal, how many things they can gather. I really like this dual combination here. It's something I've been thinking about a lot lately in game design. I've been trying to think of a full top 10 list of games that use this type of paired benefit mechanism. You get a card plus the associated default benefit paired with that card, unless you get the animal and you don't get a paired benefit along with that. So I really like this paired benefit, and in particular, I like the ability to increase your multipliers throughout the game instead of just using the default multiplier on the cards that you gain. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've played Savernake Forest, or if you can think of any other games that use this paired benefit system, or a paired benefit system. I'd love to hear about them in the comments. Probably the best known one is Cascadia. Thanks.